Responding to a comment from my past video that I wasn't aware of, actually. Someone wrote, Nigel Farage just bought $1 million of Bitcoin. What's your thoughts on that for potential reform government in 2028? Maybe good for his holders. I think it's actually 2029 it would be, because the UK election is every 5 years. So I thought, right, I'll have a look at this. And it basically says that Nigel Farage has purchased £2 million worth of Bitcoin for a UK treasury company called Stack BTC, or BTC Stack. This makes Nigel Farage the first ever sitting MP and the first UK political party leader in history to buy Bitcoin. And what I thought was quite interesting, that there are 650 MPs in the House of Commons, and this is the first actual time one of them has bought crypto, which is mad considering it's 2026. And we've seen, especially in the US at least, how pro-crypto they are. So I did a quick look round and I thought, right, well, what is the general view of the other kind of parties and the whole UK political landscape with crypto? Because I do a lot of videos on crypto taxes, and it's quite interesting to see what everyone's view is on crypto and Bitcoin as a whole. We know that the current government isn't really pro-crypto, in a sense that there was nothing in the 2024 manifesto about it. Keir Starmer has never mentioned it, ever. And the Chancellor of the Exchequer, Rachel Reeves, put capital gains tax up, the other tax year. And we have got a bit of Bitcoin, actually, in the UK, which is just confiscated Bitcoin that she's not done anything with. And as of March 25th, there's a cap on crypto donations to political parties, which was basically because someone donated to Reform. So I had a look at the parties. So we've got Reform, Nigel Farage is buying crypto. We've got Labour, current government, who the leaders never mentioned it, and not really done anything to help it, if I'm honest with you. Then you've got the Greens, and I've had a look on here, and it says Zach Polanski, of course, is emphasising the environmental damage caused by energy-intensive crypto mining, such as proof of work. Which, you know, is it very stereotypical to be like that? But probably champions electric cars in which you get cobalt from, which we know what goes on with that. But anyway, he's not pro-crypto. Then I looked at the leader of the UK Conservative Party, Kemi Badenoch. Minimal public comments about cryptocurrency. During the leadership contest, never mentioned crypto, fintech, or payments innovation. She's never really mentioned crypto at all. Or Bitcoin. So that's another missed opportunity there. Then we look at the Lib Dems, and the only time they've actually mentioned cryptocurrency is to scrutinise, one, donations to Reform in crypto, and two, about him buying Bitcoin. So, you know, if that doesn't tell you what the political landscape of the UK is with cryptocurrency, how behind it is, how kind of uninnovative the UK space is with crypto, that's pretty much it. And what you'll tend to find in the UK is, and my dad always said this, was if a political party does something, the other parties or party will always disagree to the extreme. So what that means basically is, because Nigel Farage has bought Bitcoin, every single other party, every single other MP from every other party will say it's a scam just because he's done it. That's just what happens. That's what happens. And that's the way, you know, it works in the UK. You have to be the opposite, because if you're not the opposite and you agree with what they've done, then why are you a political party? Just like if you went to Prime Minister's questions and one party found the cure for cancer, there'd still be a negative comment from the other side saying, why didn't you do it sooner or whatever. That's just the way it works. So you may see more MPs buying crypto, buying Bitcoin, but I guarantee it ain't going to be anyone other than a Reform MP in the short term. It just ain't going to happen. None of them are really mentioning it. None of them are really interested in crypto, if I'm completely honest with you. I've never seen any articles showing any of them, besides Farage, really speak about it. I think he was at the Bitcoin conference. I don't know if it was the one in Nashville last year or if he's speaking at the one in Vegas this year. I'm not sure. But there's no one else. And if you look at what that is as a percentage, 650 MPs won. It's what's that? 0.2% or something, if that, which is terrible. Terrible for trying to push Bitcoin, crypto, towards people. But again, we tend to lag behind in this area in the UK. Unfortunately, we tend to lag behind in innovation. And I guarantee if you were to look into it, in the US, there's probably a lot of MPs, a lot of politicians that have bought Bitcoin or bought crypto. But you do have this polarity where you've got, in the UK, one sitting MP buying Bitcoin, which is Farage, all the way over to what's happening in the US, where you've got literally like the US president creating a meme coin. So you got one extreme to the other. And despite us being kind of similar to the US, but on a smaller scale, sometimes we are complete polar opposites on certain things. And cryptocurrency and Bitcoin is one of them, right? Completely different. Now, going back to the original question, if Reform get in, will there be some kind of Bitcoin treasury? Will there be more push on crypto? I think maybe there will, but it'll probably sit under the capital gains tax, in which I think Farage is looking for a 10% kind of baseline tax on everything. Income tax, capital gains tax, just a straight 10%, which is good. Beyond that, I'm not entirely sure what he would do, but that would be a start. And if anyone else gets in, or if it's a merger of whatever, it's just going to be the continued same old, rising of capital gains tax as we go throughout the years, in my opinion. But I hope that more political parties will go crypto friendly, but I don't see it happening anytime soon, unfortunately. That's for me. If you enjoy my content, like, subscribe. See you very soon.